Finding Shola is on Awele Hansel TV 365. Now, let's talk about what the movie is about. Finding Shola talks about a young woman who is successful at everything, but personal relationship with God is questionable. She doesn't believe in God, she doesn't believe in church, and she had issues or problem with her marriage. She got pregnant, lost the pregnancy. This led to her being impossible to have babies in the future again. This led to the breakup or her marriage ending. In all of this, she still thinks that she doesn't need God, she doesn't believe in God. Everything is coming to an end, or her life is coming to an end, despite how rich, successful she is. So, only to find hope in a hopeless place by sending someone who, made her to believe in God again. So that's what finding Shola, basically finding herself, is about. Okay, so now let's talk cast of this movie. Let's start with Rosemary Afuwape. Hope I'm pronouncing her names right. Rosemary, I'm sure she is in her 40s. If you guys don't know, she was in the reality show some years ago. Reality that has to do with getting married or someone getting a partner. Yep. Anywho, now she is the Shola. She played a character called Shola here. You know. Now I what I want to say is that I think she's a perfect cast. I loved, Rosemary is always soft spoken. She has an accent as well. I don't know if you guys have noticed. She's a very soft spoken woman. Now, her role here, successful businesswoman who believed she does not need God. Until things were getting worse for her, she almost took her life until someone, you know, had to redirect her faith into God or into believing God. Rosemary was fantastic. I think I love what she did here. I love how she interacted with Eddie Waxon actually. And even before that, the guy she was married to earlier on, I expected she has a very soft voice. So the scenes where she was supposed to be a little bit harsh, it wasn't really coming across as that. In as much as she tried to pull it off, it wasn't coming across as that. Scenes where she was actually soft spoken, sweet, those scenes, I think she nailed them to the T, But the others, I didn't really connect with how she was trying. Maybe it's because of her tone and the way she acts. Certain characters cannot be able to pull off harsh acting or anything in that regard. So I didn't really find those scenes interesting. The others was quite interesting. Then looking at how I love her costume in this movie. Very decent, moderate, and very appealing. The only issue I had with her wardrobe was her wigs. Her wigs were not screaming somebody who is a millionaire or successful business woman. I was questioning her wig throughout this movie. I was like, okay, you are so successful, but you're not able to afford a good looking wig. That was questionable. Her outfits were pretty decent per, a woman in her 30s or late 30s, That was really, really good. The only issue, like I said, was her wigs. Then her office space was something I was also questioning. I was like, this office is too small for Rosemary or the character Shola. I wasn't buying that office space at all. And then we move to Eddie Watson. He was the savior here. Eddie Watson. I've never seen Eddie Watson played a character like this. I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comment section if there's a movie like this Eddie Watson is in. Let me check that movie out. Eddie Watson was the perfect gentleman here. He was the savior, supposed pastor. He was the runaway son who wanted to follow Christ. He wanted to find his path. I love how Eddie played this role. You know, he was not stressing. He was so calm, soothing. I like that. I love this movie is for actually Christian brothers and sisters. If you are, if you're not into all these tagri movies, this is a movie you should check out because it's more about faith, Christianity, hope. You know, that is what it is. So Eddie was that hope that Shola was looking for. And I love how even when he was supposed to be very harsh, that the scene where Shola met the ex-husband and the ex-husband was, being a mockery or whatnot. That scene, Eddie was supposed to be a little bit harsh. He didn't show off that. I was like, okay, I think that was maybe it's because he's playing the character as a Christian, very good. Like the character was supposed to be a perfect person. I don't know. That scene should have been a little bit aggressive from the character Eddie played. So yeah, like I said, Eddie pulled this character off very smoothly, and I like that. Then we talk about the guy that was very close to Eddie Watson. I love the banter between them. You're a Christian brother, devoted Christian doesn't mean you don't banter, you don't have friends that, you go back and forth with. I like that. Uh, you know, the friendship. And the guy was always supportive as well. He could read between the lines, seeing that, nah, my friend is already gone. I like that. Then let's talk about the guy who was married to Shola. That man, he played this character as a villain, the condescending, the rude, the one who hated, who was just abusing the wife physically, emotionally, and all of that. So he nailed it. He nailed it. I think I enjoyed him. The only thing that I was confused about was him asking the wife money all the time and still playing God. So at first I thought the guy or the man was rich. Then I realized nah, he isn't. So why was he being so tough? I think I understand because he felt Shola needed him more than he needed Shola. So he was playing the God in Shola's life. I get it. So yeah, his character was really interesting. The movie in all, like I said, it is a Christian movie. I think this channel actually, the Awele Hansel TV channel, the person behind is a Christian person. Most of her movies, or the person's movies, are all about Christianity, giving hope, spirituality and church. That's what the person's channel is all about. So if you're somebody who love movies like that, and you're a Christian, somebody like this is the channel I think you should subscribe to. In all, the movie is actually very good. I love how it ended. Definitely you are, going to find solution in God's bosom. If you believe in him, you trust him, you put your trust in him. And I love the scene where Eddie told her that, there's power in the tongue all the time. I love that scene so much. Anywho, in all, the movie is good, it's interesting for Christian brothers and sisters. Is the only another downside that I don't think I like is how long the movie is quite long, like really long. So, and another thing again is how we did not have any scene from the church. Come on, I really Hansel. It's all about church, church, church. We didn't see one single church. We didn't see one single pastor. We didn't see anything regarding church. All we were seeing was just Eddie Wassim preaching the gospel, basically. That's a big letdown from production team or whatever. So yeah, that is going to affect my rating for this movie. So rating it, I'm going to give it 4/10. Yes. If you're talking about the church, gospel, preaching, and we're not seeing anything regarding that, then there's a question mark, definitely. So yeah, Finding Shola is on Awile Hansel TV 365. Do well to check it out. And thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you all in the next one.